Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Now it's been over 2 years since the release of the PlayStation 5, where Sony brought us a new design, a new DualSense controller with adaptive triggers and haptic feedback, together with some exclusive games. So we'll take a look over the course of the last 2 years and see what's changed, what's been added to their hardware lineup, and a look at any pros and cons since its release, which is way back in November 2020. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified on my next release. Getting hold of a PS5 was a real mission initially, with scalpers out there buying up multiple consoles and selling them at ridiculous prices on eBay, and together with a shortage of chips, it was pretty tough to get hold of one. But things have improved considerably since then, with Sony ramping up production, making it much more easy to pick one up online or in store. But due to inflation, Sony's increased prices everywhere except the US by up to 20%. However, this hasn't impacted sales in any way. When the PS5 initially came out, it had the white faceplates and a shiny black middle, and there were no other color options available. The only faceplates and accessories available were for third parties. But from the start of 2022, things have moved on, with Sony introducing new faceplates and new controllers in a selection of different colors, together with introducing these new grey camouflage faceplates and controller, which I love and is on my PS5 currently. Plus there's even a God of War Ragnarok limited edition controller. So going forward, I won't be surprised there'll be more limited edition items coming out, which is great. The interface hasn't changed that dramatically, but there have been some nice new features introduced in 2022, with the long-awaited 1440p support, especially for those with a 1440p gaming monitor. Out of the box, the PS5 only supported 1080p and 4K resolution, but it never had 1440p resolution natively. And this is where the Xbox trumped it, as it had it from the start. But remember, not all games support 1440p natively, but if a game supports 4K, it will just sample it down, which will improve the picture quality with better graphics and an improved response time. Game List was another new feature, which is basically folders, helping you to organize your games into folders or lists and label them according to what you want. For example, I've created one for my racing games and another for FPS games. This is similar to what they had on the PS4, so I'm glad they've brought it back, even if it's called something different. You can create up to 15 game lists in total, and once you've created up to 4, they'll show horizontally along the top. What has improved is that you can add the same game to multiple lists, which is quite convenient. Plus you can add up to 100 games to each list. Then there's the 3D audio for TV and headphones. Here the options are split, so you can adjust the settings accordingly and save your preferred settings. It does mean you need a 3D audio compatible headset to do this comparison, but if you have a soundbar or external speakers, you can do this also. On to resume activity, which allows you to jump back into the game where you left off. This was already there, but has been improved by PlayStation, giving quicker access and jumping right back into the game where you left off. It isn't as fast as the quick resume on the Xbox, but it's good they've added it to the dashboard. The quick resume activity isn't available on all games. For example, it wasn't available on Demon's Souls or God of War, but it did have it on Stray, Avengers, and even Astro's Playroom. Sony have also enabled the voice command feature on PlayStation, which gives you the ability to search for content on YouTube by just saying, "Hey PlayStation, open YouTube," which is quite a cool feature to have. Onto storage. The PS5 only comes with 825 gigs of storage, and initially there was no option to expand it and install an M.2 SSD in the internal bay, but 10 months after its release, Sony unlocked this functionality, allowing you to finally install additional storage, which lets you play both PS4 and PS5 games directly from it. The internal bay supports a minimum of 250 gigabytes to a maximum of 4 terabytes. However, a cheaper alternative is to use an external drive, but the only issue with this is you'll need to transfer your PS5 games to the internal storage to play them, but you can play your PS4 games directly from the external drive. If you want more info, check out my storage expansion videos. I'll leave links in the description below. Sony also introduced 3 new tiers to their PlayStation Plus, which changed from a 1-tier system where you subscribe to play online multiplayer games, get discounts and download games, and if you wanted, you could subscribe to PS Now. So what they've done, they've combined this and created 3 new tiers, which give you access to hundreds of games, including PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, and even PSP. The tiers are Essentials, Extra, and Premium, and each one has different options and pricing, which is broken down further if you want to have it monthly every 3 months or even yearly. The Essentials tier is a replacement of the PS Plus, which gives you online multiplayer, discounts, cloud storage, and 2 free downloadable games a month. The Extra tier gives you everything that the Essentials tier does, plus it unlocks the games catalog, giving you access to PS4 and PS5 games, which you can download. The Premium tier also gives you access to the Classics catalog, which includes games from PS1, PS2, and PSP, and allows you to cloud stream. The tiers can be a bit confusing, and it really depends upon what you want to play, and if you want access to the Classic catalog, or if you just want access to the game catalog. But compared to the Xbox Game Pass, which is a similar price to the Premium tier, you don't get access to the day one AAA releases that you get with a Game Pass, which is a bit of a disappointment. Now onto games and exclusives with the PS5, which to be honest makes or breaks a console. There hasn't been a huge number of exclusives when it was released, except for Spider-Man, Miles Morales and Demon's Souls, both of which I loved playing, and I got them as part of the bundle when I purchased my console. You also get Astro's Playroom, which was an exclusive to the PS5 only and comes pre-installed. It's a fun game with amazing graphics and highlights the versatile features of the PS5 DualSense controller. Gaming on the console is just amazing. Graphics are so smooth and clarity is just stunning, and this just blows your mind. I've played a lot of Dirt 5 and it's quicker and better on the PS5 than on the PS4. The graphics are awesome, and at 120Hz it's just amazing. I've also played a lot of Fortnite where the graphics are so much more detailed, and in 2022 we've seen more exclusive titles on the PS5 with the release of Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West and Stray. Plus Sony also rolled out variable refresh rate, giving smoother gameplay. So what's coming in 2023? This month Sony are releasing the new DualSense Edge wireless controller, which is customizable, and in March you have the new PlayStation VR2, which I'm really looking forward to. So it's been 2 years since I got my PlayStation 5, and to be honest, I haven't been disappointed. The best features from it were the new DualSense controller with its adaptive triggers and haptic feedback, which is awesome for adding resistance to weapons or adding an extra layer of immersion on different surfaces like in Astro's Playroom or Gran Turismo 7. When I did the 1 year anniversary of the PS5, there were a few cons I highlighted, but Sony has addressed these with the 1440p resolution, quick resume, VRR, and even opening up the internal storage option and the backwards compatibility by changing the subscription offers. So the PS5 has definitely enhanced quite a bit since it was first released, and personally it should have been at this stage from day one, but it's great it's finally at this stage, and I'm really looking forward to the offerings this year from Sony. So there you have it, you've come to the end of another video. Details for all the items I mentioned today are in the description below, including purchasing links, and if you're still here, drop a PS5 2 years on in the comments, as it's nice to see who's made it to the end of my video. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing and see you in the next one.